Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another mod spotlight. That's right, another mod spotlight. This one is the Harts of Iron for UI Overhaul by Avrex. This is another mod that I personally use every time I play, just because it cleans things up, makes certain things bigger, makes things more pronounced and all that stuff. So what does this mod do? Well, the first thing you're going to notice is down the very bottom right hand corner behind my logo. And I'm going to actually move that logo out of the way for you here. I'm going to move to the other side. There we go. You'll notice there's no map buttons. You'll actually notice down here, no map buttons, none of that stuff. No night, day, all that stuff. Theater mode and seeing of your enemy or your allies' war plans, or even the colors of the counters here. It's all been moved up here. So supply mode, states map mode, resistance mode, resource mode, diplomacy mode, faction mode, all up there. Day and night cycle, no longer a button. You can still use the N for the shortcut. Same with the comma for the counter colors, as you can see here. And obviously for period, for seeing and not seeing your allies' war plans. So those are still there, but they have been moved. Which I don't mind. I didn't like having all that stuff there in the bottom right-hand corner. I felt it kind of block things a little bit, and to be honest with you, for recording, I can put my thing down there in the bottom right hand corner. It's a lot better. So what I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to go into a bunch of changes, and what I think are all positives. I do not think of a single negative thing to do with this thing, but we're going to go into it. So the first thing, your political mode. The window itself has been shortened a little bit. The ideas window has been has been shrunk by a little bit as well, which I don't mind. And on top of that, the natural focus detail section up here, it was made a little bit bigger, which I don't mind. I actually like it quite a bit. The check tree, which is this thing right here. Overall, it's moved them all closer together. Industry and you'll notice up here, industry and engineering, they're both colored yellow, which I really like as it brings your attention to them. And you'll notice that on all these tech trees, I don't have to scroll up or down on any of them, which I like. No scrolling, I love it. I love the fact that I don't have to scroll up or down. It's perfect in my eyes. Now the new commander screen, which if you have an army selected, there we go, and you select a new commander. The main thing here is, firstly, and mostly really, it was actually shrunk a little bit to allow one more additional commander. So before, you could only see 5, now you can see 6. To me, that brings a big, they actually show active or not, a big importance on the abilities, because sometimes the general you want might just be that one down there and you forgot to scroll down, right? You know what, if I can see more options, I like it. That's something I want. Air strategic view, that's naval. Here we go. So with the Aero strategic view, now it's 50% more space dedicated to the planes in a certain sector, allowing the greater overview of all wings in action in a single general airspace. In conjunction, the airbase window itself has been redone just a little bit as well. So the area here we're going to select. So this has been basically, made a little bit bigger. In conjunction with all that, the actual airbase themselves, the window has been done a little bit. This one I haven't really been able to see the difference. To me, I think this is just out a little bit more. I think, to be honest with you, other than that, I really don't notice the difference to this one. 100%, I admit. The recruit and deploy screen, basically it's the templates window has been expanded to allow more divisions to be available. So basically this thing here. You can see more stuff if you have a lot of stuff designed, which is pretty good. The production screen as well, it's been done a little bit to let's see. Same has been done for the window. Oh, so when you select this, this has been expanded. I would kind of wish if this was shrunk a little bit, like all these were shrunk. Like if maybe these were swung around here, maybe extend these things out this way a little bit more. Like make them vertical 10 maybe, or 15, and shrink this. I wouldn't mind that, Because to be honest with you, later in the game, when I'm doing about 20 things of support, or like 2 or 3 things of support things, support equipment. If I'm, let's actually just bring this down here. If I'm doing 3 or 4 things of infantry equipment, a couple things of artillery, a couple things of motorized, a couple things of mechanized, even when it comes to tanks, when I have like 9 different variants of tanks running at the same time, it can get a little claustrophobic, space kind of governing. So you end up forgetting about certain tanks and some certain aircraft long term, and I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like. So if you could make that a little smaller, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Map modes. All map modes are now located in the top left top bar, like I mentioned. There you go. Theater mode, no change to theater mode, which is the one we're looking at right now. Overall, I like this mod. Like I said, I use this one all the time now. I like how everything's up out of the way. The whole thing down here is nice and crisp and clear. I can see everything. So if I'm looking at plans down here, this area here is not taken up. I can actually look still, and when I have my plans, I can draw things up. I like it, to be honest with you. I like how it makes things feel a little cleaner on the main screen. Like I said, it makes a couple things bigger and smaller and stuff like that. What I would like, as I said, like to see, maybe these things made a little bit so you can see more. That's something I would prefer. And an ability to filter here, but that's not, or even actually smaller here, way smaller as a matter of fact, way smaller. That would be nice, because when you're training multiple units, right? If this could be smaller somehow, if this could be made really small, I'd like that. But that is that. So this is, as I mentioned, a mod spotlight, and the mod, once again in question, was the Harts of Iron 4 UI Overhaul by Avarax. That's it. Definite 8 out of 10, or 9 out of 10 on this one. I like it. I use it all the time as well with a couple other mods, and I enjoy it rather thoroughly. And there are smaller resolutions coming for it, apparently, from what I'm reading in the future. So I'm definitely going to keep my fingers crossed. So till then, see you guys next time in the next mod review. Bye-bye.